Joe, what's up? Hey Joe, what's up?
Shut up.
Hey Monkey, what's up?
This is so cursed. Holy shit. Cool, man.
I have no words. And I know that's like such a typical YouTuber thing to say, like, oh guys, I have no words. I love you so much. I appreciate you guys. I can't believe we did it. But really, like I have no words. This was a goal I set for myself as a kid over 10 years ago to reach 10,000 subscribers.
Hey guys, it's KubeShark here, and Happy New Year. I thought I'd wear this Christmas hat, which I got from a Christmas cracker, to make the video a little bit more festive. So I thought I'd make a quick video to say Happy New Year's, and to recap some things that happened in 2013, as well as go over some YouTube goals that I set for myself for 2014. I want to get, this time next year, a total of 10,000 subscribers.
And you would think that all this time later, especially because of how long it took, that I would be overjoyed, over the moon, ecstatic, but I feel like I don't deserve it. And I'm not even saying that to engagement bait, to have you guys comment and, oh no, Cube, you deserve it, you work so hard in your videos. Like, really, I feel like I don't deserve it. And that's even with me acknowledging that I have stayed up so many late nights editing. There's a lot of videos that I've worked just so hard on. Yeah, I put out some stinkers, like who doesn't? But even despite all that, I feel like I don't deserve it. To be honest, beyond when I was a kid and would make these delusional goals, that's all I can describe them as. As a kid, I would make the most delusional goals about where I wanted to take my YouTube channel. But beyond as a kid, I never thought I would actually get 10,000 subscribers. Up until, I guess when I got to like 9K, I thought, okay, my channel is growing slowly enough and steadily enough that I'm sure I'll probably eventually hit 10,000. And I guess maybe that's it, because I've just been making videos for so long, and because it was such a slow, steady grind to get to 10K, it wasn't like this big surprise. And now that I'm here, it's like, we're here, I guess. I don't know, I guess I make niche videos to an extent. You know, I make Osu videos, I make Blue Archive, and then a mixture of whatever I feel like doing. And that kind of results in a lot of people watching me just for Blue Archive or just for Osu, which is perfectly fine. I take no issue with that. But I feel like as a result, maybe that just skewed the numbers a little bit, and that's why I don't particularly feel like I earned the 10K. I also just feel like, man, there's like, so often I only get one video out a week, or maybe two on a good week, but I'm constantly aiming for 3. Like, I know it sounds so dumb to say because I never actually get 3 videos out a week, but I feel like I could always be doing so much more, but I'm just not. I'm just one guy making videos in his room. I don't have editors. I don't use AI, any crazy tools to fast track my videos. I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I procrastinate so much and I could be making so many more videos. So maybe that's another contributing factor. Either way, I really don't have anything special for you guys for 10K. So I think instead I want to tell you guys a little bit about why I make YouTube videos. This is something that's kind of been on my mind for a while, and I've been wanting to make a video about for a while and never really had the chance to. I guess 10,000 is as good of a chance as any to tell you. And I'll thank you. I'll maybe toss a thanks your way at the end of the video, so you know, just in case you think I'm not thankful, I am, but I'll save those for the end. So I first started making YouTube videos all the way back in May or June of 2010, so over 16 years ago now. And I even made videos a little bit before that. I feel like the oldest YouTube video I remember watching was Harry Potter Puppet Pals.
I found the source of the ticking. It's a pipe bomb. Yeah.
So I was definitely watching YouTube long before I started making videos. And I'm sure I made some videos before I actually made a channel. But my first ever video, it was just like some dumb skit. I drew on a whiteboard and did voices for characters. And that was it. And the reason I even began uploading videos in the first place was because of a guy called Mystery Guitar Man.
E aí galera, tudo bem? Mr. Guitarman here. Thank you for watching my video. I've got two things to tell you guys today. Number one is make sure you guys check out the links below. I'm going to be posting a document on how I made this.
He's the first guy I ever remember really subscribing to and actively watching and wanting to be like. I guess that was it. As a kid, as a young kid, you're impressionable. You see someone do something cool and you want to do it too. You want to be cool. So I saw this guy making, I guess, movie magic type videos is how I describe them.
Could I make a song out of a FIFA World Cup chant? Probably not.
And it's interesting, even as a kid, I think I recognized that he probably had hundreds of dollars worth, thousands maybe even, of equipment and editing softwares and all this kind of stuff that allowed him to make these videos. So the best I could do with what I had at the time was just a family laptop. It was a Dell. I can't even remember the model. It was like purple. I think they released at the time, they released this line of laptops that had colorful backs on them. I would use that thing to record videos. I'd use the webcam on it and it had Windows Movie Maker. Oh man. Jesus. So I would just use that. That's all I had. And all I could do were those dumb skits. Or I even started doing stop motion. I can't remember how I came across it. Again, it must have been Mystery Guitar Man's videos. By taking a picture a bunch of times, you can string it together and make it look like an animation. So I would do Lego stop motion. But essentially it was just me being a kid and wanting to be cool. I saw someone do something cool, I wanted to do it too. That's how I got into YouTube. I kept making these videos for a few years until eventually I got into the hobby of cubing, which is like solving Rubik's Cubes and different puzzles. I made a channel for it called Pocket Cube 101, and it was around this time that we actually ended up getting a camera, like a camcorder. And I'm pretty sure I still have it actually. Let me see if I can get it. Here we go. Okay, I got all the old equipment. It was this JVC Everio. Damn, man. Look at this thing. Absolute fossil. Look. Oh my god, the screen twists. No way. I don't know why our family got this, but no one used it. So I was like, cool, I'll take it, I guess. And I would record videos on this. The craziest part is it's not even that much better than the laptop at the time.
Hey guys, Cube 101 here, and yeah, you can see all my cubes in the background. I have the camera in this position because I don't really have anything planned for this video, so I was going to do a solve. This probably isn't the best angle. I'll try and get a better one. So that is a terrible time for me. 4066.
But I started making videos on Rubik's Cubes, and I've actually had a lot of people over the years be like, oh, that's where your name KubeShark comes from, right? Weirdly enough, no, and I'll tell you where my name KubeShark comes from in a little while when we get to it. But yeah, I remember making cubing videos on this channel, and man, this is like one of the biggest oofs I've ever done in my whole life. At some stage, I made the channel private because I had hundreds of videos on there, and they were all just like so weird and embarrassing that when I was like in school and whatever, I didn't want people seeing them. So I ended up at some stage making the channel private and then forgetting the password, because back when I made the channel, you didn't need an email or anything like that. You could sign up with a username and a password. But around 2013, YouTube introduced Google Plus. So you had to link a Google Plus account, which no one liked at the time. Eventually they got rid of it. So now you just make one with an email. But I can't remember ever linking an email or a Google Plus account to the channel. Like the craziest thing is, if I reached out to YouTube, I could tell them exactly what some of the video titles were, what I was wearing in them, where they were staged. I'm in the same bedroom where the videos were recorded, and I could even tell them roughly, like within the month of when the channel was last logged into. Man, YouTube support is honestly so garbage. It's got to be one of the worst companies out there for trying to help you fix stuff. Damn, that sucks, because yeah, I have so many videos on that channel that I'd love to see and show you guys, and maybe someday I'll gain access to it again. But yeah, I switched to making videos on that channel, and they were a bunch of Rubik's Cube videos, but then I kind of got back into making goofy skits, and it was actually really weird. It was around this time that I started secondary school or high school, whatever you call it. And I don't know how, but someone found out about my channel. I think a friend might have known, and the friend started telling everyone. So then people started watching my videos. And at the time, I feel like I thought they were laughing with me, but they were definitely laughing at me. I wouldn't say I got like bullied. It wasn't like I was getting beat up and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely remember people watching the videos and then coming to school the next day, quoting some lines from them and laughing, and me thinking like, oh yeah, they love the videos, I should keep making more. That kept going, to be honest, not too long after I got into secondary school. I think up until Christmas that year. I started school around September, and that Christmas I got into Minecraft. 2011 I think it was, and it was because a Rubik's Cube channel that I used to watch called Me, Myself, and Pi, he started making Minecraft videos, and I don't even know where he found out about it, but he started recording these Minecraft videos on his laptop with some awful mic. You can hear the fans going, you can hear him clicking and tapping his keyboard.
Hello everyone, this is my first time playing Minecraft, and as you can see I have my Rubik's Cube with me, so I guess we could say that I've been stranded here, and my only companion is my cube.
I don't know why. I guess as a kid I kind of liked video games, but I was more of a sports kid. But something about this game, man, just hooked me right in. And of course that became the new obsession. I remember asking my mom like, oh please, can I get Minecraft? And she was like, I don't know. We ended up actually getting a new family computer that year for Christmas. We got like a Mac, one of the ones it's like it's built into the screen, like it doesn't have a tower. And she let me get Minecraft for Christmas because I think she thought if I bought it for the shitty laptop we had that I wouldn't have been able to play it on the Mac, like the computer. I remember so clearly the computer being in her kitchen, and I swear to God, one of the first days I must have played for like 8 hours. I even remember, like, this is gonna sound so weird, but people are definitely gonna relate to this. You know when you catch a whiff of something, like a scent, a smell goes past your nose for like half a second and it reminds you of something, like it's just such a nostalgic smell, it takes you back in time. I swear to God, sometimes I get like a smell and it like takes me back to sitting in the kitchen on the family computer playing Minecraft all day. But eventually, yeah, that turned into the videos of me just being goofy and solving Rubik's Cubes and whatnot, turned into me wanting to make gaming videos. Because I was on a Mac, there was no like proper recording softwares, and a problem I always had was like all of the YouTubers I used to watch had Windows, and I was on a Mac. It felt like every other month I was buying some cheap software on the App Store to try and record my screen and make gaming videos. I can't remember what the first Minecraft channel I made was. I remember my Minecraft username was PocketCube101, so it was the same as my second channel. But I think one of the first gaming channels I had was called Icy Squid, and man, this is insane lore right here. Like, you guys think KubeShark has been around for a long time? That's just the tip of the iceberg. I had this channel called Icy Squid, again deleted because my dumbass just kept deleting channels. There was like, I remember Minecraft SMP servers, like YouTuber servers were starting to become a thing, and one of the first ever ones was called Minecrew. And back then on YouTube, you could make video responses to people. So these channels, these servers would make application videos like, okay guys, submit your applications and you can join the server if we accept you or whatever. And I remember making a video that I submitted as a response. I had 4 subscribers at the time. I don't think this was my first gaming channel, because the quality of the video was actually high enough that I got accepted into the server with a bunch of people that at the time had thousands, tens of thousands of subscribers. This was essentially like my first video on the channel. I had 4 subs and I got accepted. Oh, it was crazy. And there was a guy on the server, Minecraft for Meh. Yeah, Minecraft for Meh was his name. He was huge at the time, and he used to make these Minecraft parodies that if you guys are old enough, you will definitely remember.
I see you grieve in my house with some TNT, and I'm like, I bet you.
I was on the server with him, and I remember freaking out, being like, oh man, like if I ever meet this guy, I gotta play it cool. I can't act like a fanboy. And even though I don't have any videos from that time, other people's videos are up, and you can definitely see, I will see if I can find, there's a Minecraft for Meh video where I die in the server at the end of one of his videos, and he's like, oh, PocketCube101 died or whatever, and it says it in the chat, and I remember thinking, no way, I'm in his video.
So yep, and Pocket Cube just hit the ground too hard, but yeah, as you see, I'm starting to collect some items in here. So yeah. Unfortunately, guys, this is the end of the episode. Pocket Cube just hit the ground again.
Yeah, that was one of my first gaming channels, and it was kind of at this point that I was like, I'm still just making videos for fun. And it didn't occur to me at the time, but like I'd been going through all these different hobbies, but making videos just kind of stuck with me for some reason. I don't know what it was. I think just the idea of documenting what I was doing and then being able to watch it back was really cool. It's kind of like when you take a photo and you look back, you can remember that memory. Videos were like that, but so much more, because instead of just capturing a still, you were capturing a whole moment that you can actually watch and relive. I think that's kind of part of what I liked about it. I remember I actually ended up leaving that server, and I was one of the first people to leave, which is so crazy to be such a small channel and have this crazy opportunity and join. Like, I remember leaving because there was some drama at the time. I'm totally not holding any grudges here, but there was like, we had a fan server for the YouTuber server, right? And it's actually where I met an online friend that I still know today after all these years. They had this fan server. I joined it one time, and this guy that is now my friend was like, oh, no way, KubeShark or Icy Squid, there's no way he would ever talk to me. He said something cringe like that, and I remember being like, oh no, I will. And we ended up playing on that server almost every day. I played on the fan server with this guy more than I played on the actual YouTuber server making videos.
It's a balloon. It's a balloon.
And something happened. Okay, this pisses me. Man, this is like a crazy side tangent, but I actually got to tell this story because it's insane. I had mod on the fan server because I was one of the YouTubers, and within the YouTuber part of the server, there was like, I don't know how the drama started, but there was just people in there that didn't like me. And maybe it was because I was a kid and I was young, I was annoying, I had a squeaky voice or whatever. But I remember there was a couple guys, they were absolute douchebags, man. Like, actually half the server were douchebags and the other half were really chill. It kind of sucked. But all the chill members kept to themselves and didn't do much on the server outside of making videos. It was only the douchebags that were on all the time. So there was a couple of douchebags, man. I don't know why they fucking hated me, but I remember one time they framed me on the fan server. There was a command where you can like impersonate someone, right? You type in a command and you can make your character appear as if you're someone else on the server. And I'm gonna name drop here, Grape Applesauce. He still makes videos, or at least he kind of did up until somewhat recently. Fuck that guy. I can't believe what a douchebag. He was like a bully, right? He was older than everyone else and he was practically like the server's bully. It was so weird. But him and someone else in the server impersonated me, and then he set someone on fire, took a screenshot and sent it to the owner of the server being like, KubeShark, PocketCube101, Icy Squid, whatever, is abusing his mod powers, and I got banned from the server. I got banned from the fan server. I was still on the YouTuber one, but I got banned from the fan server for apparently abusing my mod powers.
Accusations! These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
that drove me insane for so long. That was the first time I ever like had a moment where I was like, I'm being accused of something I didn't do and I can't prove it. Basically, that's why I ended up leaving the server. I stayed on it for another few months and then left because like all these guys were douchebags. I was the first guy to leave. I remember I made one friend on the server who was also a YouTuber, like outside of the guy I met on the fan server, and both of us kind of left together. I remember we did our own thing for a while. We like made our own videos and whatnot.
Yo, young Metro, what if I told you that I don't trust you and I'm gonna shoot you? He goes, well, that would be very unfortunate, but I'm getting shot by some faggot up there.
After that, it kind of started this weird, I don't want to say downward spiral, but this weird spiral where I was never happy with the videos I made and the channels I made. Like, I kind of wanted, after all that stuff, for some reason, I wanted to distance myself from Icy Squid and make a new channel and like start fresh. Every other month, I was making a new channel. I was searching for the perfect name and the perfect start to a channel. So I kept deleting them. And it's so weird. I must have made like easily over 10 channels. Eventually, I settled on KubeShark back in 2014. This is how you know you're cooked. When you've been making videos so long, you actually can't even remember. Let me check. 2013. Okay, wow. If you go back and look at my first video, I talked as if I was so shy and awkward. And it's actually, oh man, it's so cringe. I want this to be like a fresh start, new channel. I don't want people knowing who I am, right? Or whatever. So I intentionally tried to just act chill and like shy to give that impersonation, that impression.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's KubeShark here, and welcome to my first video. Today I'll be starting off in a brand new world. If any of you guys haven't played this game before, it's called Minecraft.
I still wasn't happy about the name and the videos I was making, but I was like, man, I've been doing this for so long. I've been making so many new channels and starting so many new series that I just gotta stick with it. I just gotta, like, who cares if I don't like the name? I just gotta stick with it. And the name, again, a lot of people thought it came from Rubik's Cubes and Pocket Cube 101. It actually came from a channel I was watching at the time called KubeShark. It was these two guys, they used to make RuneScape videos, and I wasn't really too into RuneScape, but they had a second channel where they played Minecraft.
Hey, what's going on guys, James here, and today we have a new map we're playing on. We're actually playing on a map called Skyblock, and basically you spawn in the middle of the sky and you've got these items in this chest. However, we're not interested in that at the moment. What we are interested in is this.
It's me!
It's Simon. Back. Simon's back.
I love their name, RuneShark. It's something about the name just was like, it was just like clean. It was a clean name, and everyone was kind of doing that at the time with Minecraft. Like, you had Captain Sparkles, RuneShark, Chimney Swift, and Venom. So I remember taking Cube, I think mostly because it related to Minecraft as opposed to like Rubik's Cubes. And I picked K because it just looked cooler and it looked cleaner, especially when you look at KubeShark. It starts with a K and then ends with a K. Something about the way it looked. I liked how it looked. So that's how I came up with my name. I partially stole it from someone else, I guess, and then added my own twist on it. I actually have, real quick, I have a video on this channel talking about a bunch of the old channels I had. So let me quickly rattle off some of the names. I had Zanite Realm. I remember on the Zanite Realm channel doing like a blast from the past kind of throwback Minecraft series where I played beta 1.7. And then I forgot about the channel for like 2 months. And when I came back, the video had like 2K views. And I remember being like, oh my god, what happened? How did this video blow up? And at the time, it was my most viewed video. All these channels and all the videos on them are deleted as well, which sucks. I had X Troll for Fun X. This channel still exists, and it has what is theoretically my most viewed video ever. Troll Song Remix. I yoinked a song and just re-uploaded it and got 238,000 views. Wow. I must have had like 10 channels between Pocket Cube 101 and Icy Squid. And that's why when I applied for that Minecraft channel, that Minecraft server, why my video was so good for a new channel. And I guess that kind of technically brings us to where we are. I haven't had any other channels really between the start of KubeShark and now. I have had side channels. I remember for a while making a vlogging channel. And I also actually have the camera from that, which is boom, Canon PowerShot Elf 330 HS, I think. I have not charged this bad boy in a minute and it still works. Oh my god, look at this. I remember doing a setup video at one stage with this camera, and I kind of wanted to do that for 10K, maybe like an updated setup tour, but use this old camera and do the intro the same way as I did before.
Hey, how's it going guys, KubeShark here, and welcome to my 500 subscriber special video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys my setup because a lot of you guys requested it, and as well I thought it'd be very fitting for 500 subscribers.
Maybe I'll do that for a future video instead. Use my old camera. But damn, that's crazy. Okay, the battery is blinking. Jeez, I better turn that off. So then, I guess at some stage, it wasn't that I stopped enjoying making videos. I think I realized that, oh, you can make money off videos, and this is what I love doing. This is what I want my job to be. And I feel like for a while that reflected in my videos. I became like really obsessed with I became obsessed with my videos doing as good as possible, but didn't actually take the time to like step back and think, how can I do that? I was kind of just making videos and then getting like, I was making videos, setting just incredibly delusional goals, subscriber goals and view goals, and then just getting so disappointed when I wouldn't achieve them, when I wouldn't reach them. Not to get all like Shakespearean, bros trying to aura farm. I think the passion turned into desperation. I think that was it. I was still enjoying my time making videos, but I was no longer passionate, I was desperate. And I feel like that, like, it reeks in my videos. You can smell it in my old videos, some of my old videos. I even dabbled for a while in other kind of videos. As I got a bit older, I guess, I made more commentary style videos.
Alright, putas and putettes, welcome to yet another video. Today I thought I'd switch it up because we're all about changing this channel, so instead of being on that side of my room, I'm on this side. Because we're all about change, I thought I'd switch up the game and call out an Instagram comedian because, you know, change.
I remember making another channel where I made commentary style videos, and I hated it. Those were some of my least favorite videos, because those videos were pure like, okay, I am doing this for views. Like at the time, I thought I kind of liked the videos I was making, mostly because it was a change from the classic gaming video that I've been making for so long. But it was just like, yeah, it was me doing the typical like, oh, I'm reading a subreddit today, haha, or oh my god, this YouTuber did something crazy, let me tell you about it, you know, like, oh, so cringe, man.
Welcome back. Today's video, look, we're just gonna get right to the point. You already saw the title. We're gonna be going over thirsty guys' comments on Instagram models' posts. Anyways, how it kind of came about, this idea, yes, this is iPhone XS. How it came about this idea was I was scrolling through Instagram, saw a particularly tasteful picture from someone that I follow. I'd say I've been following her for probably 2 years now, around 2 years. Been following her on Instagram for 3. Oh, that's a joke. Don't call the police.
I hate that era. I hate that part of me. I hate me as a person during that time, especially. I don't know if you guys ever realize that. It's definitely something that happens more and more as you get older. You kind of realize when you look back on your younger self, like, wow, I was an idiot. Everyone has it, but I feel like as you get older, and now that I'm pushing 30, I've heard a lot of people say that who you are in your late 20s is kind of who you are for life. Like, of course you can make small changes, you know, you can kind of continue to improve as a person, I guess, but for the most part you're done with any major change and puberty and trying to be a people pleaser, trying to have people like you and stuff like that. And I definitely look back on that era of my videos as me being like so desperate for views and for people to like me, and just yuck. And another crazy lore drop around that time, man, TikTok was goated back in the day. Before COVID and all the normies and quarantine, TikTok was incredible, man. The memes on there, people were just ripping the piss out of each other. But I actually remember making a TikTok that went viral at the time. Within like 12 hours, it got 400,000 views and like 40 or 50,000 likes. I'm editing this video and I want to leave the original music in here, but I'm just so sick of all my videos getting copyrighted. So yeah, you know, Audio Jungle, Audio Jungle, Audio Jungle. I'm still salty about this. TikTok used to do this thing back in the day. I don't know if they still do it because I don't have a TikTok anymore, but they would put a video under review and then just never release it from review. That video within 12 hours got 500,000 views, 50k likes, and got put under review. And this was before COVID. This was one of the most viral videos on the entire app, and it got private and put under review. I was so heated, man. You couldn't even make money off TikTok at the time, but I was just so pissed off because I was like, man, this video would have gotten like 1 million views. It would have went fucking mega viral. And it even ended up in a Photoshop video. Again, talking over this so it doesn't get copyrighted. Yippee, woohoo, I love when 5 seconds of a 1 hour video gets copyrighted and I don't make a single dime off literal days of work. When I tell you the lore, my internet lore runs deep, you guys don't even know the half of it. As a result of that video, I ended up getting invited to a TikTok Discord server or like something like that. This kind of all links into the same like weird period of my life where if you were on the internet between like 2019 and 2021, you will know that like everyone's personalities were weird. Everyone was soft as fuck. You would get canceled for literally anything. To put basically a long story short, I joined this Discord server and became, I don't know if I would necessarily say friends, but like really close acquaintances with the people in the server, and they turned out to be social media activists. Listen, hey, I'm not trying to get cancelled, but they were very much 20 pronouns in their bio, BLM, ACAB, don't misgender me or I'll dox you type people. And I don't know how it happened. It was kind of weird. When I joined the server, they all seemed like really normal people, and kind of just slowly over the year or two that I was there, they kind of became more radicalized. And I remember making a video on someone from the vlog squad. I don't know if you guys know who that is, David Dobrik. One of the members of that squad, that group, said the N-word, and I made a video on it when I was making the commentary style videos.
We're fucking on the cartoon sheets tonight. Yeah, I'm 21. What about it? Jesus Christ. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video here on my channel. You've seen the title, you know what we're going to be talking about. Before we jump into that, I just want to say everything said in this video is opinion, and purely opinion. Nothing is, the majority of stuff not said will be factual. There will be facts in this video, and there will be opinions in this video, and I I'm not liable for anything. I am just... Don't sue me, okay? That's all I'm trying to say. If you did sue me, like, you're gonna get the cartoon sheets, that's it.
And like the weird thing is, I didn't even try to cancel. It wasn't like I was like, oh, this YouTuber should be canceled. Fuck this YouTuber for saying the N-word. It was more so like, hey, this YouTuber said the N-word. I'm just the person bringing you the news. You know what I mean? These people from the Discord server that I supposedly had known for like 2 years now canceled me. Just like someone made a pretty hateful Instagram post about me. All of a sudden I started seeing all the people in the server liking the post. I remember when I made the video, I asked them like, hey, is this video okay? Like what do people think of this video? And they're like, yeah, it's fine. And then now they're liking this Instagram post of me being hated on. And then I started receiving death threats from some of the people in the server and like violent threats. Man, it was a crazy time. So yeah, I basically kind of dipped. I think once I got canceled and left the server, I was like, oh wait, these guys are absolute freaks. And it's so funny because like the year after that, I ended up getting a job. I ended up getting 2 jobs. Job jump scare. After being like in this weird toxic group to then kind of quit the internet a little bit and have 2 jobs, I was like, wow, nobody gives a fuck. That was like a great experience. I strongly urge you, if you own a Twitter account and you spend more than 20 minutes on it a day, I strongly urge you to delete your Twitter account and get a job because that shit is genuinely eye-opening. I can't stress it enough. Nobody cares. You take any of this petty drama and me getting canceled, what I thought was like, oh man, I'm being attacked. I'm getting death threats. Like nobody cares. Don't get me wrong. I fucking hated working, man. I've had a handful of jobs over the years and I've hated every single one, but it was still a great experience to realize how little the outside world cares about whatever we're doing on the internet. But yeah, that was kind of the end of an era. During those 6 months of working 2 jobs is when I bought this camera. At the time I bought it because just every day I was like, wow, I hate this. I hate my life. I hate what I'm doing. I used to make videos. I used to love making videos. I was hoping that buying this camera would get the creative juices flowing. And it didn't. I basically made like 1 short film that's on a different channel and it was basically about, not gonna say the actual word because YouTube hates me enough as is. Little side tangent, I've had so many people reaching out to me saying they've been unsubscribed from my channel and that my videos are going missing for them. Like they'll go to my channel and like 5 videos show up. I guess I'm being targeted by YouTube now. Cool, man. So I don't want to say the word, but I'm sure you can... I'm just joking. I'm sure you know what I mean. Not long after, I ended up quitting those jobs. I don't know how. I think I was already kind of playing League of Legends before that, but I got like really into playing League. I was, unemployed, newly unemployed, and I was actively looking for new jobs, but I was like, in the meantime, I was like playing League to kill the time, right? I don't know why, but I decided, you know what? New season's gonna start soon. Let me get to gold. I've never gotten to gold before. I got to bronze in my first season, silver in my second. Let me get to gold. And then I'll quit League and like get a new job, right? This started one of the craziest gaming binges I've had in my whole life. I played every single day about 10 hours, maybe sometimes more, trying to get to gold in League of Legends. It started around December or January of 2023 because that's when the new season started. League has such a fucked up ranking system. It's the exact same thing as like algorithms that are designed to keep you engaged, keep you scrolling forever. They have the same thing for their game. I wasn't even addicted to League. I just wanted to get to gold to say that I could do it and to say like fuck you to Riot. And eventually I did it. After months, I got to gold. I feel like I might actually have the video somewhere or like a photo. I literally did it. After I got to gold, I quit League. Like cold turkey. I literally, people say that all the time, like I can quit League whenever I want, and they're obviously addicted. I genuinely wasn't addicted. I just wanted to like, do it to do it, basically. Because I knew I could. And you guys have even seen that over the years. There's been times where I'll play an Osu map for 4 hours straight because I know I can pass it, I don't know why. Call it mental illness. When I finally got to gold and quit League, I now suddenly had 12 free hours in the day. I remember I was sick. I had a cold. I was lying in bed and I looked up at my shelf and I saw my old Xbox 360 games. It was like this weird extreme form of nostalgia. I was just fully sent back in time to me sitting at my desk as a kid, playing Minecraft, playing Call of Duty, and making videos. It's like when you have a dream that is so it's so normal, the dream is so normal that it feels insanely real. It was like that, but I was actually awake. I could remember every single detail of like my setup and how I recorded videos and what my room used to look like. And I was like, man, I want that feeling back so bad. As soon as I got healthy, a couple of days later, I dust off all the old equipment, plug in my fancy, incredibly overkill cinematic camera to use as a face cam, and record my first video back.
I've been making YouTube videos since 2010, and like even prior to that I used to make videos on my mom's Dell laptop, just like random videos for fun. And this is like the first time ever, because I started at such a young age, this is like my first time ever genuinely feeling awkward and like uncomfortable to record a video. So I've had this crazy urge recently to make a video again, but more so like this old school type of video, like one where I'm playing a game and just talking.
And I don't know what happened, but just I had so much fun making that video that I made another, and that just started it all. I started making more and more videos, and they just started blowing up. I don't know what happened. All these years of making videos and trying my absolute hardest, it wasn't until I just sat down and was like, man, I miss making videos, let me make a couple for fun, that I actually started to see some progress, some success. I no longer cared. I was just making them purely for the fun of making them, and they were doing insane. I think after like a month, I made my first Osu video, and I specifically remember waking up the next morning and checking the video on my phone. I didn't have my glasses on because I had just woken up, and I thought I saw like 200? That is crazy. How I got 200 views overnight? Oh, that's 2,000. it continued from there, and here we are. And I realized why I make videos. I mean, for one, I love it. It's what I love to do. I've had so many hobbies, so many different things in my life that I've done, but videos have always been there. And not only that, like as a kid, I used to hate school so much. I know everyone says that, but even when I was like 13, crying about not wanting to go to school, man, I hated school so much that like coming home and watching my favorite YouTubers and playing games all night was like, it was my safe haven. It was like this crazy escape for me, and the amount of joy, the amount of distraction I got from real life from my favorite YouTubers, they were some of the best years of my life. And to think that I now like had this opportunity to not only make videos that I enjoy making so much, but to, I guess, almost pay forward all the entertainment and distraction from reality that I got as a kid. I think that's why I make videos. This is what I like. This is what I'm passionate about. It's just making videos. I don't have any editors. I don't have a team. I don't use AI slop. I don't make AI slop. I'm just a dude sitting in his bedroom, the same bedroom that he's been in for almost 20 years, making videos. So I guess I should probably thank you guys for subscribing and supporting the videos. There's been so many of you guys that have stuck around for the past 3 years of me making videos, and it's just, I don't know, it's crazy to think that you're still here. I can't imagine, like, maybe it's just because I've been making videos for so long without any ounce of, I guess, success, but it's so weird to me that anyone would watch my videos. And even those of you that maybe don't watch the videos anymore but still kind of hang around and are still in the community, I think that's just so cool, man. Like, I'm not a channel that just randomly blew up overnight, but I really appreciate the way that we've grown the channel. It feels like an actual community instead of people just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Like, no offense, but you see some of the bigger channels, the comments don't give a fuck about the creator or the other people in the comments, whereas I feel like because of how slowly we've grown, people actually know each other. And it's nice when I go down to the comments of some videos and people are talking to each other about stuff. Like, it's almost like they're just having a casual conversation in the comments, and I just think that's so cool. The Discord server has been up for 3 years now, and there's people that have been in there since day one, and they just hang out there. Even if they don't watch the videos anymore, they're still there to just chill, and I think that's so cool. And whether you subscribed 3 years ago or 3 days ago, thank you for being here. And I would say continuing to let me make videos, but I'm unemployed. I'd be doing this shit anyway. Yeah, that's it. That's the video. I thought I was going to sit down and record a quick little video. I did not expect this shit to be a movie. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will continue to see you around.